So we're going to start off with some Dutch braids. This is my favorite style for her hair. It keeps her hair detangled and I can leave her hair in these braids for a couple days. I'm starting off on freshly washed hair. I washed her hair last night. I put it in 2 braids with some leave-in. Today I'm adding the Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus Style Milk just to add some more moisture to her hair, since I am going to leave it in these Dutch braids for a couple days. So once I add that in her hair, I'm going to go ahead and comb that through and add the styling jelly. This styling jelly doesn't have too much hold, but just enough hold to keep her hair in the style for a couple days. And then I'm just going to start braiding it. So instead of just doing plain Dutch braids, I'm going to add little twisties that I got from Walmart. It was like 50 of them in a pack for $2. So I'm just adding those colored twisties in her hair just to add some flair to her hairstyle. I'm doing the braid as close to the edge as possible just because it looks cuter to me for little girls. And I'm going to add 2 extra scrunchies into her hair, or hair ties I should say. So these are the little mini hair ties. I'm going to wrap it around her braid twice, cutting off the braid as if I'm making a ponytail. Once I get it wrapped around her hair, I'm just going to continue corn rolling it. And it'll go seamlessly through just because the hair twisty isn't too tight. And then after I braid a little more down to the end of the braid, I'm going to add another twisty again. And once I finish the braid, I'll add in the last twisty. Now for this side, since this side is a little longer, I like to brush up the edges just so I'm able to grab the braid easier. And I'll start as close to the part as possible, and again braid as closely to the edge of her hairline as possible, but not pulling too hard that I'm making the braid tight. These braids are not tight at all. And again, I'll cut off the braid just to make like a fake little ponytail to tie the twisty around, and I'll just continue braiding down. For this side, I'm adding in 3 extra twisties instead of 2 since the braid is longer, and I'm alternating colors on each side just to, you know, add a little twist to it, I guess. Now if we were going out to like a birthday party or to an event or just something where she has to dress up a little more, I would use different colors, maybe twisties with a little glitter on it, a little shine. You can switch it up any way that you'd like. Just because we're not going anywhere special for the next couple of days, I just chose pink and white because that's the colors that, you know, I usually put her in if we're going out somewhere, just so it can match and it can look like I did the style that day. So after 2 days of having the Dutch braids, I'm going to switch it up to some Bantu knots. I've never tried this style on her hair before, so this is the first time that I'm trying it, and I'm showing you guys how it came out. I actually thought it came out super cute. So what I'm doing is I'm parting her hair at the crown of her head down to her ears, and I'm going to put 4 Bantu knots in the front. I'm doing it off of the part that I did the Dutch braids on, so it'll be a side part. I'm going to add more moisture to her hair. Her hair does not need to be washed. I'm using the Eco Styler gel, and all I did was lightly dip my finger in it just so I can brush her edges and they can stay smooth. You don't need a lot at all just because Her hair is going to be moisturized from the Curl and Style milk, and I just want to lay down the front of her hair. And yes, she is rubbing the gel around her face, in case you're wondering. I do her hair in 2-strand twists before I do the Bantu knot. I'm letting that first one dry a little bit more before I put it into the Bantu knot. I'm going to lightly re-moisturize her hair and use a little bit of the Eco Styler gel just to lay down her edges so that it can last for a little bit. And then I'll start to twist it into the Bantu knots. I finished that second 2-strand twist, I'm going to start putting the first one into the Bantu knot. All I'm doing is twisting it until the twist starts to bend and go against the scalp. You'll see once you start twisting the twist that it's going to start bending, and then you can just wrap the hair around the knot, and then you can secure it with one of those little hair twisties if you have it, or you can secure it with a little bobby pin, or you might not even need to secure it. You might just be able to just wrap it around tightly so that it doesn't unravel. Now for the back, I just have to detangle it, and I'm going to curl it. So I'm going to wet her hair, add in the Curl and Style milk, and then a little bit of the Curls Blueberry Bliss styling jelly. Then I'm going to finger coil her hair. I love finger coiling her hair because it makes the curls last longer. It makes the curls more defined, and it makes her curls look longer as well. And this is what it looks like once it's all done. Her hair still is in the finger coils in the back. I'm just going to let those dry. I actually did go in and blow dry a little bit just because we are in winter. And once it's completely dry, I'm just going to separate her curls. And this literally takes no time at all to separate her curls. Then I'll add in some jojoba oil just for some added moisture and some shine. So the last style that I'm going to show you is pigtails, but these pigtails have 2 cornrows in the back. So I'm going to leave the part to the side in the front, then I'll part down the middle in the back. And the crown of her head has a part too, so that's where I'll be ending the 2 cornrows in the back. It does take a minute to get a hang of corn rolling from the back of the hair forward, just because your hair naturally falls to the back. But after 2 tries, I was able to get these corn rolls done in her hair. And I'm just braiding up. I'm not doing the braids too tight. They don't have to look super neat, just because her hair is going to be down in the front. And once the front starts to get frizzy, like those curls that hang, then I'll just put it in 2 fun buns. So this style is very flexible as well. Here are the 2 braids in the back. It's not super neat, but they're not sloppy. I really liked how they came out actually. And then I'm just going to go to the front and smooth that down. Once I get the front smoothed down and secured, I'm going to do finger coils as well in the front, just to keep the curls defined. Again, it'll last me longer, and it keeps her hair detangled as well. And this is the finished look, and I'm going to separate her finger coils once they dry, but this look actually lasted me a couple days too. On day 2 of this look, I did put her hair in fun buns, and that was it. We were all set to go. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I'll see you later.